Hi guys, this is Lou and today I'll be showing you how to create this beautiful jellyfish painting, and if you're interested, keep on watching. So first of all, I've listed all the material that I've used to create this painting, but don't worry, I will name them again in the video. So I grabbed a thin canvas by Bleiswijck and acrylic paint by Schmincke, AKADEMIE Acrylcolor in lamp black, and a big round brush. So then I just simply put the black color onto the canvas and blended it into it, but if you do so, make sure that your streaks are really even so you don't have a bad texture in the end. Afterwards, I grabbed another acrylic paint by FolkArt in the color Azul Brilliant and put it on my plate, but I'm not really sure if this color is still available because it's really old. And this is why I mix a little bit of water into the paint to make it more fresh and nice to paint with. After that, I dipped an old sponge into the paint and made art. Just kidding, people. So we're actually trying to create a sort of down-facing triangle with the sponge. In the next step, we're using acrylic paint again. Guess what? And I'm using PRIMAcryl Finest Artists Acrylic by Schmincke in titanium white and the FolkArt paint again. And then I simply just put them on my plate. Moreover, I used a small little and detailed brush to finally paint. Since we are creating an underwater painting, it's really important that the sun shines through the water, so I placed the sun right into the corner of the painting, and then I went in with blue again to blend it sort of out. And then I also created water circles so it looks more like real water, because this is going to be a realistic painting. And what I did was going back and forth, adding white, adding blue, blending again, a lot of blending, and then setting highlights in the end. Now it's really important that your painting is dry, because now we're doing a little sketch with a white pencil, and as I've told you before, the sun is shining through the water and we need to have light strokes. I'm using a long ruler for this, and what I'm doing is I set a certain point, and from that on I take 3 strokes, and the strokes are getting wider at the end. Directly after that, I was using the white acrylic paint again, and what is now really important is that you use a lot of water so you can blend out the light. For that, I was using a different brush that's a little bit bigger, so I can really wipe the water over the painting. I used that technique for all the light strokes that we were sketching. Next, I was using the white paint again to highlight the start of the light strokes. So now we're doing what we are finally here for, the jellyfish. So we first of all have to sketch them, and I had a reference next to my paintings so I know what they look like, but I don't really think that your sketch has to be that accurate, because I mean, which jellyfish looks the same to the others? After we did the sketches of the jellyfish, we want to color them, and first step I grabbed the white again and colored the lines of our sketches. I also used a lot of water for this because we want to make the jellyfish really glowy as they are, and if you fade the color it will look more glowy. Soon after that, I grabbed another blue paint. It's also PRIMAcryl Finest Artists Acrylic paint by Schmincke in the color ultramarine blue and the white again. So then I put them on my plate. Finally, our jellyfish gets color. So what I did was going back and forth with blue and white again, like we did in the water section. And what is really important, blending, blending, blending. Like, blending is the whole thing of painting. I also highlighted the middle of the jellyfish because they are having strings. I don't know how to call this in English. What's that in English? I seriously don't know. But they are having like the strings, and it's really highlighted in the picture, so I'm going to highlight them in our painting. But I also highlighted the surface of the jellyfish so it looks more realistic. I did a few mistakes while coloring the jellyfish, but then I just grabbed the white again and draw the line again, and plus I added a few highlights more. Now it's time for shadows, and I was using the black paint by Schmincke, PRIMAcryl Finest Artists Acrylic paint. Well, I was saying that a lot. I did so to give the jellyfish a little bit more of definition and make them pop. Afterwards, I grabbed the white paint again. I don't know how often I was saying that again, but I grabbed it and I was creating the glow surrounding the fish again. A new brush comes to action, and I was using it to blend out the glow of the fish. This is almost the final step, and what are we going to do? Use the white again! Yes! And now we're going to create these strings. I seriously don't know how to call them. If you know that, please let me know. We're doing so while doing curly lines with our brush. Now we're actually finished, but I was using a white gel pen by uni-ball to sign my name onto the painting. What I can highly recommend you is putting a varnish onto your painting. I used one by AMSTERDAM. It's the high gloss in number 130, and it is really glossy and it brings your painting to shine. So here we are, guys, we finished our painting. I hope you had a lot of fun and you did well. I'm pretty sure you did. And there are a couple things I want to say. First of all, I'm self-taught and I'm not a professional painter, so please be nice to me. But if you have any criticism, please let me know in the comments. Additionally, this painting in the end does not look like in the beginning, because they are two different paintings. I did the one previously and then I thought, oh, I can film a tutorial on this, and then I did it again on camera, so don't wonder. Plus, I'm not a native speaker, so if I made any mistakes, I'm really sorry. So you guys, I really enjoyed doing this video for you, and if you enjoyed it too, feel free to hit that subscribe button so we'll see in the next video. Bye!